EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Murray. Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Right where they set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Okay, ready? Go, check.
Chubb will get the call running left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. In motion left is Thomas.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 79 Broncos, trap 60, trap 60.
They're going to look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And out across midfield down to the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Mustang 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 18, Pioneer. 17. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check.
Now back to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in it as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
It's a quarterback sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Warriors 70.
They'll look to throw here.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Counter play with Jacobs. They find some open field here. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Play fake. Murray. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
It'll be Murray on the keeper.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
19 tight, 19 tight, Panther 11, Panther 11.
2nd and 6.
That's complete, left side to Bateman.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. He's got room at the 30.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
19, tight end.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Cup 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hey. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to take over once again. 25-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
19 right.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He finds his man. It's Charlie Kolar.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll look to throw again. And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 40. 20. 10. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Carlson on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
60 Mavericks. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll set up to throw. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Thomas, the man in motion left.
10 to 11. 10 to 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Murray from midfield. And that will be incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This will be taken at the 10. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
79 Broncos.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Trap 50, trap 50.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, standing just outside his own goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And this one is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going up top for Kupp. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now
as he's on to punt for Las Vegas.
Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not...
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Second down, Jacobs once more. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin this drive with Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 11. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Viking 18. 18 Randall. Dragon 60.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Clelin Ferrell in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run the option left. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw is Murray. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back to throw, Murray. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Murray to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Carlson now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is.
This is caught inside the 15.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
Well, plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
They are in a field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go street. 79 Broncos. Trap 50, trap 50.
Back to throw.
And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just 2nd down.
Ready? Left wing, 19. 18, Pioneer. Cut 19, cut 19. 65 catch, 65 catch. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Buffalo 18. Hey! 18 Randall, 18 Randall.
Back to throw again.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
A touchdown does not end it, remember, but it sure would give him a leg up. It's 1st and goal here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Warriors 17. 19 right. They pass. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They're going to look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to... Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check, 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 check. Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll drop to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos, trap 60, trap 60. Check match, check match. Mustang 19, 18, Pioneer. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Tucker's kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for him.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
What can Murray do now with his drive? Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nervous time now, moving the chains, an absolute must. Here's 3rd down.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Murray tucks and runs.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get 1st downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun, Murray going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. And he got it. It's good. They answer with a field goal of their own to send this game into sudden death. Well, this one certainly has not lacked for intrigue. And let's keep playing. What do you say?
Fine by me. I'm loving what we're seeing here. This is a heck of a game. And now, guess what? A kicker may decide it again, and the next one that does it wins it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
One overtime. How about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment.
Welcome back to this wild card contest. The second OT ready to begin here shortly.
Okay, ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cowboy 80.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
60. Warriors 70.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 36, Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
One or two more big plays could get him in position for a game-winning field goal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on first down is Murray. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now Murray off play action. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
What a call this is. Tied in overtime, and they are going to line up to go for it. 4th down.
Eluding the pressure right. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Man, what a battle. I mean, what a game this has turned out to be, Charles, as we're going to have now a 5th drive here in overtime.
I don't know how they're doing it out there because the focus, the concentration, that has to stay as high as the intensity, and it's hard to do with how hard-hitting this game has been. But at this point, you've got kicking in your background. Can you go down there and put one through the post so we can all go home?
I don't think they want me down there, but of course we've said it multiple times. That's all it takes right now. 3 to win it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
19 right. 60 average. 60 average.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on it and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
2 minutes to go in overtime. We will keep playing if we need to. We are all tied up.
Thought we might see the field goal unit on 3rd down, but the offense still out there.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Trap 50. Trap 50. Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good, and they have won it here in double overtime. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's finest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust him cause he numb it. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
I'm harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do.